All right, guys, thanks for jumping on with us tonight. I am so excited to share a little bit about our company with you. My name is Nichole Burdett. I am a Presidential Diamond with It Works Global. A little bit about me, I was first introduced to It Works about 4 years ago. My daughter was 1 at the time. She was my second child, and I was struggling with feeling back to myself. I struggled losing the baby weight. You know, the first kid, I didn't have a problem. The second kid, I had a problem. And I just wanted to be back to myself. And one of my friends posted on Facebook about it, and I decided that I was going to give it a try. I was a little bit skeptical. I wasn't sure that they would work the way that they said they did. But at that point, I was kind of willing to try anything to get back to my normal self. So I'll tell you a little bit about that wrap that kind of got me started in this company. So this is actually the actual wrap, if you can see it. This one I have, I've wiped the product off just so that I can show you what it looks like. Everybody kind of wonders. They come packaged in a little package like this. And they already have the product on it and everything ready to go. All you do is open it up. And they're super easy to put on. So if you look right here, you just put it on, take it out of the package, you put it on, and you leave it on for 45 minutes, at least 45 minutes. If you want to wear it for longer, you can, but you don't have to. Sometimes I like to sleep in it just because I throw it on before bed and then I go to bed. But you can kind of do whatever you want with it. As long as it's on for 45 minutes, then you're good to go. You can kind of see right here, you can apply it anywhere from the neck down. So, you know, if you want to wrap your chin, you can cut it to work however you want it to. You can do your arms, your legs, your back. They really are very versatile, and I love that this one wrap can work for any area of the body. And you can do them at home, and that's something that I love. You don't have to go to a spa. You don't have to, you know, I don't have to wrap you. You know, I can if you want me to, but I don't have to. It's something that you can do in the privacy of your own home. So yeah, you just take it out, you put it on, leave it on for 45 minutes, and that's it. We do recommend that for 3 days you drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water per day, which is actually the recommended amount you should be drinking every day anyway. So it's not like it's a whole lot that you have to do. The water helps it work. So we just recommend that you drink as much water as you can. So this one works for the neck down. We also have a facial wrap. And if you see, it's kind of hard to see right here. We have it has like the eyes and the nose and the mouth cut out. It kind of looks a little bit Halloweenish. But they are amazing. They're actually one of my favorite products that we have, just because of how they make my skin feel. They actually help me with breakouts when, you know, I'm having those, you know, teenage issues that I thought would be gone years ago. Anyway, so we do have the facial, but a little bit more about the wraps. They come in a box of 4. Sorry, I forgot to put it close by. They come in a box of 4. And they come prepackaged like this. So there's 4 of these in these boxes. 4 wraps is considered a full treatment. So most people will see results after their first one. But for some people, it might take a few more. But we do recommend people do at least 4 to see optimal results. You might want to do more than that. You know, maybe after 2, you'd be fine. But I always recommend at least do 4 to see those results that you want. For me, I did see results after my first one, and that was how I got started with this. You know, I saw those results and I saw my body changing, and I got so excited because I hadn't seen that, and I was desperately wanting to see, you know, I wanted to see my body back to the way it was. So yeah, the 4 wraps is considered the full treatment, and you can do them every 3 days. So you can do one, and then you wait 3 days, and then you can do another one. So, you know, within a couple weeks' time, you can actually do a full treatment. And basically what our wraps are designed to do is to tighten and tone your skin. I love personally what it did for like the texture of my skin. You know, you can work out, you can eat healthy. At the time when I was first introduced to the products, I was eating really healthy. I was working out daily, but I just wasn't getting the results that I needed. I still had that extra skin and a little bit of extra fat on top of the muscles that I was building, and I just couldn't get rid of it. And that's kind of what the wraps did for me at first, was kind of help get rid of that little bit of extra that the exercise and the eating wasn't taking care of. But you can kind of see this before and after. Basically, you know, they're designed to tighten and tone the skin. They help with cellulite. They help with skin conditions, stuff like that. Something that I love about them is that they are only available through It Works distributors. So you can only get them from me or one of my distributors or one of the distributors in the company, which as a distributor, I love that. It's a first to market product and you can't go to Walmart and buy it. And I love that about our wraps. So our wraps are our flagship product because it is something that you can't get anywhere else. There are different wraps out there, but they are nothing like ours. And the way that ours work is different, and it actually works. So, well, our wrap is our main product. We actually have a full line of lots of other amazing products. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about some of them. I won't go through every single one of them. I will mention them just so that you do know that we have it available, so that if it's something you're interested in, you can find out more about it. So the first product I kind of want to tell you guys about is our defining gel. So this is our sister product to the wraps. It is the same formulation as the wraps, but it's less concentrated. So you can actually use this every single day, and you can use it in between wraps to enhance your results. It's not required. You don't have to use it to make your wrap results work, but it'll help them. It'll help them be better. I personally, I get the really like dry skin on my arms with the bumps and stuff, and this is the only thing that has helped me get rid of them. We call this our liquid gold, and it seriously, it is. It's amazing stuff. It's a gel, so it's kind of weird. You wouldn't think that it was hydrating, but it's very hydrating. I'm very picky about like my lotions, and like it can't be like too light. Like I like really thick stuff, and this stuff is amazing. I get out of the shower and I slather it on my arms, my legs. This helps with like cellulite, different skin conditions, stuff like that. So this is our defining gel, and I love, love, love it. So we actually, a lot of people don't know this, but we actually have our own skincare line. And it's one of my favorites too, actually. Everything I talk about is going to be one of my favorites, but that's why I'm here. I love our products, and so I love sharing them with people. But so I've always struggled with my skin. Ever since I was 12, like I've always had 12-year-old skin. I always have breakouts. And I've tried a lot of different products. My parents own a hair salon, and I'm a stylist. And we've carried a few different skincare lines that were really nice, expensive skincare lines. And I liked them, but after so long, my skin stopped responding to it, and I'd start breaking out again. And I just could never find skincare that worked good for me until I started using ours. I was actually really apprehensive to start using it because I've had such a hard time finding a line that I love. So part of our line is our facial wraps, like I had talked about. For me, they especially help me clear up my skin when I am having a breakout. But they just really help hydrate and refresh, and they help with fine lines and wrinkles as well. So I love the facials. We have our cleanser and we have our toner. These two are my favorite. These, I do not go a day without using either one of these. They go hand in hand and work really well together. Our toner is a little bit different. I don't know if you've used a toner before. For me, when I think of toner, I think of like the astringent toners that kind of like tighten your face and make you feel like you're gonna like make cracks in your face or something. This one's not like this. This is a mist, and it's a pH balancing mist. So it's actually hydrating, and it gets the skin on your face to the pH balance that it's supposed to be. And I truly feel like this is the difference for me, for my skin, because it's balancing it and getting it to where it needs to be for it to be healthy. So I love these together. We also have our exfoliating pill. I love exfoliating. Like, I just love the feeling. I don't know why. It's so weird. And this was actually something that just came out about like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. This was the one thing that I was like, I felt was missing in our skincare line. I still was using my old exfoliator because I needed an exfoliator, you know, at least once or twice a week. And when we came out with this, I love it. And so it's been a great addition to our skincare line. We also have a day and a night cream that I love. One of my very favorites, and I didn't pull it out, but is our hair, skin, and nails product. And it just comes, it's a supplement. And it's right here. It comes in a little bottle like that. It's a supplement. You just take 2 a day. And it is an amazing product. If you want longer, thicker, stronger hair, this product is for you. Being a hairstylist, I've tried a lot of different products like this on the market that were available to hairstylists. So it's not like I went to Walmart and bought it. I paid good money for it at the beauty supply, and I would use it for about 3 months and never saw a difference. And it was really frustrating to me. I've always had long hair, but I wanted it a little bit longer. Like I wanted a little bit more, and I just never could get past that certain point. So when they came out with this product, this is one of our newer ones in the last couple of years as well. When we first came out with it, I was a little bit apprehensive. Like I was like, oh great, it's another one of those that don't work, but they say do, you know. And so a couple of weeks after they released it, people were showing these before and after pictures of amazing results they were getting. And I was like, there's no way, like those are photoshopped. There's no way that those pictures are real. Because I'm a hairstylist. I know that hair doesn't grow that fast. So I decided to try it and give it a test. And after 2 weeks, I had noticed an 1.5 inch growth in my hair. I took before and after pictures, and there was a huge difference in my hair. And not only in the length, but the health of it was amazing. I had a lot of people asking me if I'd colored my hair, if I'd changed something, and my regrowth was like 3 inches out. But it looked healthier because it was getting the nutrients that it needs. And a couple of weeks after I took it and realized that it was awesome, I actually had the opportunity to go to a dinner with the founder and the CEO, and I asked her, I said, so what is it about this product that makes it actually work? Like, I still don't, like, I believe that it works, but I want to know why. Like, why is this one so much better than all the others on the market? And she told me that it was because of the way that our supplements are processed. Your body actually is absorbing all those nutrients. Because if you looked at the back of the bottle of our hair, skin, and nails, it might not look super different than one that you would find at the drugstore. But because of the way it's processed, your body is absorbing all those nutrients. So it's working faster, and your body is actually getting those nutrients that it needs. So that's something that I love, is that our company really goes above and beyond to make our products top quality products that are going to work for you, and you won't be wasting your money on things that don't work. So that's our skincare line. Our next line that we have is our greens. And this line, it's amazing. So what it is it is a drink powder. You can put it in water, you can put it in smoothies, juice. Really, you can put it in anything. I actually like it in yogurt, which is kind of weird, but it tastes really good in yogurt. But basically what it is it's a powder, and one serving has 8 servings of fruits and veggies in it. It's just a little powder. Anyway, it has 8 servings of fruits and veggies in it, lots of amazing superfoods. It helps alkalize your body, so, you know, we're kind of back to that whole pH. The pH balance of your body and your skin is really important, and I think a lot of us don't realize that it is. And even when I first started, I wasn't really fond of the greens, and I didn't really want to start taking them, but I was hearing all of these people talking about how amazing they were and the benefits they were getting from them. So I started taking them daily, and I found the exact same thing. I felt a lot better, and I was surprised at how unbalanced my body really was. I thought I was eating, you know, pretty good. But even when I do eat good, I know I'm not getting the vegetables that I need. I like vegetables, but I can't eat them like for every meal of the day. So I love my greens for that reason. They come in a berry flavor and an orange flavor. I personally like the berry flavor the best. I actually like them combined. But I know a lot of people that like the orange flavor too. So You can take your pick. The berry flavor is a little bit sweeter, so if you like sweeter, berry is going to be for you. They come in that tub, or we actually have them in little on-the-go packets, and I love to keep these in my purse. So usually I'll try and take them in the morning. I might put them in like my protein smoothie or something first thing in the morning, but sometimes I forget, or you know, in the middle of the day when you're kind of in that midday slump and you need a little pick-me-up. I love these for that. They just give you like a natural boost of energy. I know some people have replaced their morning coffee with them because they give them enough of that boost. They don't need it. But so yeah, I love the way they make me feel. I know when I'm missing them, my body can, like, I can tell when I haven't had them for a while. So those are our greens. Another part of our greens line is our greens chews. So these aren't, they do not replace our greens drink. They go hand in hand with it. Our greens drink is a probiotic, and then these are a prebiotic. So 2 of these little chews have the antioxidant strength of 20 cartons of blueberries. That's crazy. They have really, just a lot of really good, like, antioxidants. They're like heart healthy. They help with like free radical damage, stuff like that. Personally, for me, they are my treat when I want sugar and I shouldn't have sugar. This is what they look like. They're kind of like a little blueberry starburst. Is kind of what most people kind of explain them as. I love them. When I start talking about them, my mouth starts watering. I kind of want to eat it, but I wouldn't be able to talk to while I'm eating it, so I won't. But I love them when I'm craving sugar. They help me kind of curb my cravings. So for me, I use it for that, but I know there's a lot of other really great, you know, the antioxidants are wonderful for you, so I know I should be taking them for that reason too, instead of just for my sugar craving. But that's our greens line. I love our greens. I love that it's helping us to be more healthy, and giving me those nutrients that I know that I'm not getting from the food that I eat each day, even when I do try really hard to eat my best. So our next line is our lifestyle line. We have a whole lineup of supplements that are pretty amazing. They range from different things for weight loss to stress management, to joint function, colon health, all sorts of different things. We have an awesome multivitamin. A few of them that I want to talk to you about. The first one is our Fat Fighter. This one I think is probably our most popular supplement. This one for me is kind of my cheat pill. If you haven't noticed yet, I like food. So what our Fat Fighters do is they block some of the carbs and the fats from your meal. So you can actually take it 15 minutes to an hour after you eat, and it's going to take those carbs and those fats that you, Lara says her Mexican food this is her best friend with Mexican food, and I totally agree with her. So it's going to block those carbs and those fats. It's not going to block all of them, but a certain percentage of them. And it's going to make it so that your body doesn't absorb it, so your body can process it normally. It does it in the stomach, so you don't have any weird side effects or anything like that. That's always the number one question that people ask me is like, okay, but how am I going to feel after? I personally actually, if I take it at night after I've eaten a meal that was a little bit higher carbs or fatty, I actually feel a lot better the next morning. I don't feel like I have like that food hangover. So I actually want to show you a little demonstration. I want you to kind of picture like, okay, let's pretend it's your birthday, because we all have to go and have something good to eat for our birthday, right? So pretend it's your birthday and you go out to eat, and you go, let's say, I love Texas Roadhouse. I love Mexican food too, but let's say Texas Roadhouse. You go sit down and they bring your basket of rolls. If you haven't had their rolls and you like rolls, I'm sorry that I just told you about them because they're amazing. Anyway, so I always eat at least a few of them, and then my salad comes out and I eat my salad, and then my main dish comes out and I eat that, and then maybe a couple more rolls, you know. And then you leave, and of course it's your birthday, so, you know, you have to go get like a dessert or something, you know, some ice cream or Cold Stone, whatever it is. But think about, like, how do you feel after you've eaten like that? Like, you might feel satisfied, but at the same time, you might feel a little bit crummy, right? At least I know I do. So this is where our fat fighters come in handy. I actually keep them in my purse, and I keep some in the console of my car, which is kind of sad. But most of the time when I do eat not very good, it's not at home. You know, it's when I'm out on the go. Most of the time I don't plan to eat crappy either, you know. So I want to do this little demonstration. So this is just water in here. This is going to kind of demonstrate how our fat fighters work. So this is going to represent your stomach. So this is just water. And then in here I put some just vegetable oil, and that's going to represent that awesome meal that you just ate. That tasted really good, but you know you probably shouldn't have. And then I've crushed up 2 of our fat fighters in here. You don't have to crush them up to take them. I just did it for this demonstration for you to kind of see. So I'm just going to pour it on to this water, and you're going to watch, and hopefully you can see it through the computer. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see it. You're going to see it grab that fat from that oil. You see that drop? And it's going to drop it to the bottom of the glass. So it's pretty gross. But that's what it does in your stomach, is it grabs that fat and it drops it to the bottom of your stomach so that your body doesn't absorb it. So for people who are trying to lose weight, this is great. Or for people who are just trying to maintain, it's great too. You know, because every once in a while we have to have something good to eat, right? So that's our fat fighters. I love our fat fighters. Another one of my favorites is our Confianza. This is our anti-stress relief. And I don't take it every single day, but you know, some mornings you wake up just kind of cranky and on the wrong side of the bed, and usually you take it out on somebody you probably shouldn't have. At least I do. And it usually ends up my kids, and that bothers me. It's not their fault that I woke up that way. So this is when Confianza kind of comes in handy for me. I do know some people who have gone off of prescription medication and switched over to Confianza for anxiety and stress and stuff like that. It's just a more natural approach. It's not something that your body's going to become dependent on, but it is going to help your body relax and not, I don't know how to explain it, but it just helps me kind of take off that edge and just kind of focus and not worry about all the stressful things that we all deal with every single day. So that's one of my favorites. We also have so I'll show you here. This is our whole supplement line right here. So we have our New You, which is a body revitalizing formula. It actually helps stimulate the HGH production. It doesn't have HGH in it. It just helps stimulate it. So the older we get, the less our bodies produce it. So it helps produce it. So it helps build lean muscle mass. It also helps with sleep. I've actually noticed a huge difference. I've started taking it recently, and I have a Fitbit that tracks my sleep. And I've noticed a huge difference in my quality of sleep since I've been taking it. It's helping me get a better sleep. So that's something that's been really great for a lot of people. And then we also have our Ultimate Thermal Fit, which is a thermogenic that helps boost your metabolism and it helps with weight loss. And then we have our regular that is for colon health. That helps people that need that. And then we also have our Relief, which is for joint health. And that one is actually another one that I recently started taking. My sister and I have started going running at 6 o'clock every morning again. We used to all the time, but now I recently moved closer to her so we can start running again. And it's killing my knees. I'm getting older, and it's just my body's not doing what it used to, 5 years ago. So I've been taking that while, right before I go running, and I can actually feel when it kicks in because my knees stop aching while I'm running, which is kind of crazy. But I know a lot of people that have arthritis, it really helps them, and just all those joints that we have that, the older we get, the harder it is to keep up with them. So that's kind of our supplement line. We do have an awesome multivitamin too that has our core nutrition. We have little packs that have our, your omega-3s and your minerals in it. And so that's awesome too. We also have our essential oils line. So if you're an essential oils lover, we have those available. And we have a couple of different blends that are really cool, and I love those. A few of our newest products that have become a few of my favorites. My first one is the cleanse. So this is a brand new product. It just barely came out in February. And I don't know if you've done a cleanse before. Most people that I talk to that have done a cleanse, they didn't have super good experience with it. I always wanted to do a cleanse, but I didn't want to go like for a week without eating. Like I said, I like my food. So when they came out with this, I was like, oh, a cleanse, like, but the awesome thing about this is that you still get to eat while you're doing this. So it's a 2-day cleanse. It's super gentle. You drink 1 bottle before breakfast and 1 bottle before dinner. So breakfast, dinner, that's the key word there. You still get to eat food while you're doing this cleanse. Obviously, you still need to drink all the water and everything. And we recommend that you don't eat processed foods and fried foods, but you still can eat whole good foods while you're on this cleanse. So you do that 2 days in a row. I love the way that I feel when I do my cleanse. Like I can tell that it's getting rid of that junk that, most of us carry around anywhere between 5 to 20 pounds of sludge in us, which is pretty gross. They actually say that most people should cleanse at least once a month, just to get rid of that junk that we are taking in every time we eat. The way that food is made nowadays, our bodies don't process it the way that they're supposed to. So I love this cleanse. I have done it a couple of times since it came out, and I love the results I've gotten from it. Some people actually lose weight from it because they are getting rid of that, that sludge. I definitely just can tell that my body is functioning the way it should. So I love my cleanse. And I do it at least once a month, sometimes more than that, depending on how the month's going. But my other one that I love is our energy drink. I have never been a fan of energy drinks. Any of the ones that I've tasted were gross. I don't think I even finished them. And I've always been really afraid of the chemicals that are in them and what they're going to do for me. So something that's different about ours is that it is a more natural approach to an energy drink. So it's fruit juice based. So it doesn't have all the nasty chemicals, and it's not going to give you that really high and then give you the crash. It's a more constant energy. It has a lot of B12 vitamins in it, so it helps with your brain function and all that. So that's my best friend a couple of times a week in the afternoon when I would really like to take a nap, but I know that I shouldn't because I need to get other stuff done. So those are a few of our products. I mean, a lot of them, but we have others. So whoever invited you to this, ask them for their website or just go to myitworks.com and you can look at all the rest of the products, and you can read more about the ones that I've talked to you about too, because I don't want to go into too much detail. I don't want to keep you super late tonight. So yeah, those are some of our products. There's a few different ways that you can get our products. So the first way is by paying full price, paying retail price for our products. And when you look on the website, you'll kind of see the difference in prices. You're going to see a retail price, and then you're going to see a loyal customer price. This is one of my favorite things about our company. So we have a loyal customer program, and this is for our customers who want to get our pricing as distributors. So our customers actually get wholesale pricing, and all they have to do is order something for 3 months in a row. Each month it can be a different product, and it actually doesn't have to be a certain dollar amount either. So, if you have 3 different products you want to try, you can order those 3 months in a row. You'll become a loyal customer for life. So say after the 3 months, you don't really want to order anything, but a year later, you want to come back and get something else. You will still get that wholesale pricing. You start out with it from day one. And then we have awesome different things like perk points that you can use towards free product. The company really likes to reward its customers. So this is one of my favorites. I love that it's not a big commitment financially for people. You can still get the wholesale pricing without having to reach a certain dollar amount every single month. So that's our loyal customer program. I love it for the reason that it's just super simple, and it's easy for our customers too. You don't have to become a distributor just to get the loyal customer pricing. So the other way to get our products is as a distributor. And it's only $99 to become a distributor. So that's something that I love as well about the company, is that it's not a huge investment for you to start this business. For me, when we first started, I didn't have more than that to start this business. A little background on me. So 4 years ago is when I was introduced to the product, and I was actually just going to sign up as a loyal customer just to try the products. I didn't have any interest in doing the business at all. But my friend that told me about it said, you know, you guys own a salon, you could sell these in the salon. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we can talk about it and we'll see. And so I actually ended up going to a party that same night. There was one just around the corner from my house, which was totally lucky because I don't think I would have gone to it otherwise. But so we were talking about it more. And then after I saw my results from my first wrap, I thought, maybe I can share these with my clients and make a little bit extra on top of what I'm already doing. So at the time, I was working full-time at the salon, and I also had my own photography studio that I was working full-time. So I was busy. I was a busy mom with 2 little girls, and I was having to take them to babysitters all the time. Like my family, they were juggled back and forth between me and my husband and my family, and it was too hard. Like it's not what I wanted. Like I wanted to be able to spend that time with those girls, but we had a lot of debt, and so I couldn't. Like I had to work. There was no other option. So for me, I thought, well, maybe if I could make an extra couple $100 a month, maybe this could be good. You know, this is something I could share with my clients or whatever. I didn't see myself as doing anything beyond the salon. I thought that was the only way I'd be able to do it. I was wrong. Things kind of blew up from there, and I found that people wanted these products. These products are amazing, and we have something for everybody. So it was something that kind of turned into way more than I ever imagined it would, but it's completely changed everything for my family as well. But so like I said, when we first started, I mean, I think I put it on a credit card to sign up. So I appreciated that it was only $100 to start. And with that $100, you get a box of wraps, and each of those wraps you can actually sell for $25 a piece. So once you sell those 4 wraps, you actually make your $100 right back. So you can sell those wraps as soon as you get them, or even pre-sell them while they're in the mail on the way to you. And so I love that I can show my distributors how to make that money back. So if it isn't if that $100 is hard for them to come up with, we can figure out a way for them to get it right back so that it's not a stress. Something that I love is that ever since I started this business, I've never felt like I ever put more into it than I was ever getting out of it. And that's important to me, because I don't want to be doing this if I'm going to be just pouring money into it and not getting what I need out of it. So something that the company does that I love is when you sign loyal customers, they give you rewards. So for every 2 loyal customers that you sign, they give you, it's called a wrap reward. And basically with that, you can buy a box of wraps for $25 instead of $59. So I already kind of told you about how you can buy wraps and sell them. So if you buy a box of wraps for $25 and you sell each of those wraps for $25, you're going to make $75 off of each of those boxes. So the first goal that I usually give people is to sign 4 loyal customers in their first 30 days. So that'll give them 2 of those wrap rewards. And then it'll actually, right now at this time, they have a Ruby bonus. And it's actually through the end of the year. They've said that it'll be here until at least December. By signing those 4 loyal customers in the first 30 days, it will qualify you for a $500 Ruby bonus. So you'll kind of see up here, it says like step 2, step 3. Step 1 was to join the party, and that's to become a distributor. Step 2 is to get those wrap rewards and qualify you for the Ruby bonus. And step 3 is to go Ruby. So going Ruby means that you have, you've already gotten your first 4 loyal customers up here, and then you find 3 friends that want to do the business with you. And you teach them to do the exact same thing. So the average Ruby, and I'll kind of show you on here. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit so hopefully you can see it. I don't know if it's going to work. I was going to do a screen share, but I wasn't sure how that was going to work. So these are the average earnings of distributors in the company. And you can see these are yearly earnings. So a ruby, okay, thank you, Laura. So a ruby makes anywhere from like $400 to $600 a month. So getting to that ruby spot, for me personally, that was my goal when I first started. I thought, okay, I think I can handle this. Like, I think I can find a few friends who want to do the business with me, and I can make an extra $500 a month. $500 a month would be huge for us with debt. You know, like if I could put $500 a month towards debt each month, it would make a huge difference. That was my goal. And at the time, we didn't have this ruby bonus, but this ruby bonus is awesome. You have 2 full months to get that bonus. So if you were to join today, you would have the rest of June, you'd have all of July and all of August to get that ruby bonus, which is totally doable. So that's our step 3 to go ruby. But like I said with this, so rubies make about, $500 a month-ish, depending on, each person's a little bit different. Your commissions are different depending on the structure of your business. But I remember looking at this chart when I first started, and I saw the ruby, and I thought, okay, that's totally doable. And I kind of looked at some of like the higher numbers, and I kind of thought that they were fake. Like I was like, there's no way that people are making thousands a month in this business. Like it can't be that simple. There really can't be that many people that are doing it. But a few weeks after I joined, I started meeting people who were making that money and who had changed lives. They'd changed their families' lives. They had changed their team's lives, and it kind of lit a little bit of a fire in me, and I kind of decided that I wanted more than just that ruby. I wanted to be able to start staying home with my babies. I didn't want to have to go to the salon or to go take pictures. I didn't want to be a slave to my clients anymore. I wanted to be able to spend that time with my family. So I kind of started shooting for a little bit higher. And within 9 months, I was able to actually get to the presidential level, which is the second highest level in the company. And that month, we actually were able to pay off all of our debt except for our house, which was huge for us. Like we had a lot of debt. And so for us to be able to pay all that debt off, it was incredible. And it's truly been life-changing for us. I now can be home with my kids. I now have a 3rd child too, so I can't imagine having to work and have all 3 kids. It would be crazy. I actually still do a little bit of photography and hair just because I want to and I love it. Because at the time I did love it, but it was hard. I was working a lot. And it kind of took the fun out of it. It wasn't a passion anymore. It was just a job. But so now I get to kind of do that. I do this full time now. I never ever pictured myself doing something like this. I'm the worst salesman ever. You give me something that I don't know anything about and I will not be able to sell it to you. I actually had a job in college. I was an intern for a photographer. And if I hadn't been an intern, they totally would have fired me because I sucked at it. I was in charge of sales, but they were not a very good photographer, and so I'm not very good at lying. And I didn't want people to buy something that I didn't believe in, and it's the same with this company. I believe in our products, and so that's why I do it. I've never had any background in sales or anything like this. I've never wanted to be in network marketing, but I've actually found that I love it. I love the friendships that I've made with my team and my upline, my sideline. I mean, it's an incredible group of people, and it's a family. It's not just, you don't sign up and we say, okay, good luck. I hope you do well. We're a close-knit group and we help each other be successful. We figure out what works for you and what might not work, and you can work at any pace that works for you, You can work at as much or as little as you want. So maybe you want extra $200 a month. That's awesome. Maybe you need like thousands a month, and that's great too. We figure out what it is that you need, and we cater it to you, and we figure out those goals. So this company for me has completely changed everything for my family. I just don't even know what else to say to explain that, but it's just been incredible, and I can't help but tell people all about it because it's changed everything for us. But so basically that's kind of it. I've told you about our products and I've told you about our business. Basically, it boils down to, you know, do you want to use our products and get them at a wholesale price as a loyal customer, or would you like to make a little bit of extra money while you're using our products? Maybe you want to make more money than that, you know. But basically, you know, you can become a loyal customer, use our products, enjoy them at a wholesale price, or you can become a distributor, use our products, love them, share them with your friends and your family and anyone you meet, and make some extra money and maybe even make a career out of it. So the choice is yours. I hope that you guys have enjoyed your time here tonight. If you have questions, please get back to the distributor who sent you. And I hope to see you guys soon.